It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and our home team. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started, showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Allen gonna throw to get things going. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Rufus Burton, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. second and 8.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 20 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 31 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd and 10. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Cade York to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here is Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Third and 2. Now Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Buffalo.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll run the draw with Cook. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Brown 80! Miller!
Here's Allen to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. A tight end in motion now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll send their tight end left. To throw is Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Tight end going in motion here. Again, it's Allen to the air. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. Third and goal. Throwing again, it's Allen. That is caught to the goal line and in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Back to throw. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
36-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Allen now on second down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Five wide. Allen to throw on 3rd and long. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Allen going to give it to Cook. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he'll take it on in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And another 1st down. And another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Third down. They'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
On first down, it's Allen. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Max Crosby. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Big play there for the Bills. 41 yards. Here's first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. A tight end in motion now.
52. Gun.
To throw again, it's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. be marked down at the 7, and it will set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll send a tight end in motion. A tight end in motion now. Here's Cook. And he's into the end zone yet again. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
This one complete to Campbell. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. it forward for a couple. It's second down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Second down, they need 7. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Cade York on for the field goal.
York's kick is good. And the Steelers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. First and 10, and it's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. On the toss, they'll run, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
This is 3rd and 6. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 7.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
the gun. He'll throw. That one complete to Watson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oakland. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 6-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Allen now on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging.
And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on third down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half, Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 31, here is second and 5. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Following the penalty, he'll run it, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. They'll send a tight end in motion. To the air on third down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 29, here's second down and 5. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Back to the air once more on second down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Bills have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
319. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A design run here for Allen. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete. And a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Off 52. Putting the tight end in motion. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That's out left and complete to Burden. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. It is brought in the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Forced out wide. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. One back the distance. Touchdown, Buffalo.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath, because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
7-yard line.
back to the air following that pick six. This one complete to Campbell. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will take this one in. 76 yards for the touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills. Up the middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On third and a couple, here's Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. Here's a toss as they look to run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they go with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down. He'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
I think this is one of those play calls, Mike, that really just comes down to understanding your personnel. You realize, okay, your back is not one of those big bruising guys running up the middle on third and short. Instead, use the speed, use the vision, get him outside the offensive line, and let him find that space to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to bounce back after a